So let's talk about the context in some of the ayat. I don't have to prove all of the ayat, I just have to prove one ayat. وَقَالَتِ الْيَهُودُ يَدُ اللَّهِ مَغْلُولَةٌ غُلَّتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَلُعِنُوا بِمَا قَالُوا بَلْ يَدَاهُ مَبْسُوطَتَانِ يُنْفِقُ كَيْفَ يَشَاءُ. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah number 64, the Jews say the hand of Allah is tied. May their hands be tied and may they be cursed for what they say. Rather, his two hands are outstretched. He spends or he gives however he wills. Now here we want to say, we said that maybe the Arabs at times used the word hand for power. But did they ever say, يَدَاهُ مَبْسُوطَتَانِ? His two powers are stretched out. Which two powers are stretched out? Which two powers of Allah are stretched out? Or which two blessings are stretched out? And when you put context in there, it is not possible to understand it any other way. And when you had no context, we could go back and forward and say without context. But once you put context in there, the Jews say the hand of Allah is tied. May their hands be tied and may they be cursed for what they say. Rather, his two hands are stretched out and he spends however he wills. The statement of Allah Azza wa Jal, قَالَ يَا إِبْلِيسُ مَا مَنَعَكَ أَن تَسْجُدَ لِمَا خَلَقْتُ بِيَدَيْ. Allah says, O Iblis, what will stop you from bowing to the one I created with my two hands? Surah Sad, ayah 75. Again, it doesn't, the Arabs never used the word yad like that, two powers, and if they ever used it, they never used it like that. The statement of Allah Azza wa Jal, وَالْأَرْضُ جَمِيعًا قَبَضَتُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ وَالسَّمَاوَاتُ مَطْوِيَّاتٌ بِيَمِينِهِ. In Surah Al-Zumar, ayah number 67. In Surah Al-Zumar, ayah number 67, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the earth, all of it, is in his grasp on the day of judgment, and the heavens are rolled up in his right hand. Heavens are rolled up in his right power, his right blessing. Contextually, there's nothing can come to your mind other than the primary meaning in a way that is befitting to Allah's majesty and nothing like his creation. As from the Sunnah, the hadith of Abi Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, the Prophet ﷺ said, Yaminullahi mal'a, la yaghidhuha nafaqa. He said, the right hand of Allah is full. It is never, and it never ceases to spend, or something close to that. The hadith of Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma, that Allah Azza wa Jal, that the Prophet ﷺ said, يَطْوِ اللَّهُ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ السَّمَوَاتِ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Allah will roll up the heavens يوم القيامة. ثُمَّ يَأْخُذُهُنَّ بِيَدِهِ الْيُمْنَى. Then Allah will take them in his right hand. ثُمَّ يَقُولُ أَنَا الْمَلِكُ. I am the king. أَيْنَ الْجَبَّارُونَ. Where are the tyrants? أَيْنَ الْمُتَكَبِّرُونَ. Where are the arrogant? ثُمَّ يَطْوِي الْأَرَضِينَ بِشِمَالِهِ. Then he will roll up the earth in his left hand. ثُمَّ يَقُول. The hadith in Bukhari and Muslim. What's the right power and what's the left power? What's the right ni'mah and the left ni'mah? There's no way that you can understand this other than the meaning which is apparent while saying that Allah is not comparable to his creation. What about the hadith of Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As? That he heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say, إِنَّ قُلُوبَ بَنِي آدَمَ إِنَّ قُلُوبَ بَنِي آدَمَ كُلَّهَا بين إصبعين من أصابع الرحمن كقلب واحد يصرفه حيث يشاء. That the hearts of the servants are between two fingers from the fingers of the most merciful, like a single heart, and he turns them however he wills. So now what are the fingers in relation to the power, in relation to the blessings? And as soon as we have context, it's not, you're starting to get into that which is embarrassing, and the way that this interpretation is going. Why can we not say a hand that is not like the hand of his creation? That we don't know how it is. We don't imagine it. We don't compare it. We don't think of it. We just take what Allah said about himself according to the Arabic language, the way that he said it.